maybe it's coming. Yes, yeah, here it is, blue button. So after a long time, we are live with a tournament. We are playing a tournament of India, and let me see if it's working fine. So before we start, we will check, and so most probably it have to go well. So there we have, yes. So after a long time, we are live with. Yes, here we are. Anyone who wants to join the game, they can simply click on the link and they can simply join. But I am not able to accept the request because the organizer is different. The organizer is Brain Chess Mate. So if you want to play, then you need to get accepted from the branches. Lot of FM, lot of GMs, 2600, 2500 rated players are playing in it. That's so huge, so huge. A big high rated players are playing, and we are at 75 rating of 2200. And playing an Indian tournament is very tough, and we can see with the rating that's going up. So let's have some music in the background as well. Yes, it's fine. Let's see if the music in the background is coming on. Yeah, there we have only 1 minute left, guys. There will be 11 round altogether, and we can see a lot of FMs. Nearly 2700 rated FM is also playing. That's a big number, and we will see. I don't know exact name, but we will just see the name of. There is Flaming FM. That is there is. He's not from India. He's from some other country. Someone from Russia as well, and we can see many more players. Guys, hit the like button if you have not done that, and we are going to start the game very soon. It will start. Only few seconds are left, guys. Whoever is watching, hit the like button. Like it. Is music coming or not? Hi sir, winning with chess. Hello. So guys, along with the like, hit the subscribe button if you have not done. Round 1 have started. There are 376 board that will be played, and very first we are playing with 1869. We'll go with e4 and he plays e5. Let's go for knight to f3. We will like to wish Abhijeet Joshi many happy returns of the day on his 42nd birthday, and let's see if we will be able to play good enough or not. But I hope I will be coming in top 20 and between the GMs and IMs and also in FMs. Most probably, I'm not sure, but I will try my best to play. So this is the common line for Scotch game, where we'll go for long side castle. You will have an advantage of this open rook file, and of course the pawn will be hanging here on d6. So I can come my queen back. The pawn on d6 is hanging. I don't know how will he defend. Maybe he'll go knight on the e8, but that doesn't make a good idea for him. He plays a5. Is that a good move? a5. I don't think a5 is a good one. a5 is not good. So maybe I can just capture this one, and he will just capture with the bishop. So I will be winning a pawn. Overall, I will be winning the game. Though my bishop is not yet developed, but most probably I will be winning this game. So once I will be completing my game, I will be showing you the game of high rated players, also the GMs that's going on. So the first board, that's not okay. He simply played a4, trying for something like a3, trying for some attack. Why not to push the pawn itself, not letting him to push enough. If you go for b5, I can simply capture with the knight. So that will be winning. So that's common mistake. That's common mistake of playing c5 in a Scotch game. So what happens if I push this pawn? Where will that knight go? Or I can also bring my knight on the b5. A lot of time I have. I can bring my bishop on the b5. Akshay. Akshay, hello Akshay. So shall I bring my bishop here? So this is completely winning. Hello everyone. It's great to see a lot of number of players playing. We have more than 500 players playing, and that's huge number. Whoever wants to see the game, so you can simply comment the name and we will show the game here, analyzing their games as well. So you can put up the name as well. If you are playing in the tournament, I will be showing up the game of your as well, so you can put in the chat. So lot of viewers watching, so guys, hit the like button if you have not done that, and if you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button too. So it simply goes rook to f8. I can simply capture this one as well, and this is also fine. And also, so our target is to go 1200, so maybe we will be reaching that very soon. Only knight can come on the h5. Other than that, he will be losing up a piece. If knight goes here, I can simply capture this one, queen captures, and then after I can capture with the bishop, so he will be losing up a piece. So where is GM playing up? Here we have Aryan Vasne playing with Sid. So Aryan Vasne with 2575 winning piece, right? He have already won a rook, so we will see how he won very soon. So my opponent didn't move, so in the meantime, let's see how Aryan played. Aryan went for c4 queen's gambit, but opponent declined it. So knight to f6 was played, knight to c3. Normal classical variation. Their bishop goes to d3, knight goes to d7. It's all fine for black too. But where did white got an open rook file? Now he's just trying for, okay, white did he give up this? So pawn push, bishop goes there, pinning the knight. So from here, this push is okay. So here Aryan already won. My opponent played knight to h5. So that's the only move. Other than that, he would be losing it immediately. If I push this pawn, he might capture. So that might create some. If he captured, then I have to capture with the queen. So maybe I will be. So why need to push this h4? Hello, sure. Hello. Paul 2 stream. Paul 2. Okay, let's see the game of Paul 2. Let's see the game. Let's see the game of AARA. Okay, maybe Akshay. So let's see the game of Akshay. So your opponent didn't game Akshay. So my opponent just captured the bishop. So I'll just capture with the queen. Just capture. Even if knight comes here, it doesn't matter as I'm already winning a pawn. So let's see the game of, okay, we have moved it up before. So let's go rook to e1 and d1. I could go for rook to e1 as well. Yeah, I can just capture this pawn. So I'm winning 2 pawns. So that will be completely winning. So I will just complete this game, then we will see the game. We will see the game of everyone who has just commented. Guys, hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, do subscribe and support us. The knight goes back. What is he planning? Knight comes here. Will that make any sense? He's attacked my pawn. So shall I go and defend with the pawn push? Okay, I can try for pawn attack. So I'll just push it again. Just capture with the pawn itself. It's 5 plus 0, so it's fine. It's very good for me. So maybe I can go for some gambit as well. So I'll just capture this pawn as well. Yeah, I can play bishop here and force him to exchange the bishop. No, it's trying for bishop to come here, so let's go for knight rook check. Maybe then I can play something, attack the knight. Where will that knight go? I don't know where will that knight go. If I played my knight somewhere, then he could go for knight to e2 and he would be capturing my rook. So I just played rook. Okay, he again trying for some tricks with the knight coming out here. So before that, let's play bishop to b5. So he's trying to attack my pawn. So I can simply defend with the bishop. So capture with the knight, giving up the pawn. Attacks the pawn again. So I think I can capture this one as I am going to capture this pawn. So it's not necessary to capture. Is it necessary? So let's capture this one. Let's capture this pawn as well. Next move, I can bring my rook here. So will that be a draw? No, so I'll just bring my rook here. There's no way to defend. So only check. There is no check when I go here and here. Rook king to c4 and king to b5. There is no check more. Okay, there is some check, but after king goes on the c6. I don't know what will you play after king to c7, as this is hanging up. If you go and no, he just tried for just giving up the rook. So even if you give this rook as well, there is a pawn movement, so it's fine. So you have to resign. So he didn't resign. So let's see some game, guys. So let's see the game of Fall 2. What is that? Is there any? No, there's no Fall 2 streaming. Fall 2 streaming? Oh, you are saying Fall 2 streaming. That's bad. Anjali Patil. Let's delete that. That's not good. So let's see some game, guys. Let's see some game. We have Vishnu Sarma versus Chess Crusher. e4 c6. Let's see how the game was played. e4 c6 Karakan was played. d5 c e captures d5, c captures d5, knight to f3, knight f6, knight to c3, knight c6, bishop f4, bishop g5, bishop to e2, e6, then after s3, bishop captures an f3, bishop captures an f3, a6, queen to d2, queen to d2, then after bishop to d6, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, bishop e7 goes back. Where did he win? Okay, we'll see where did white blunder and how could. Okay, he just gave up a pawn here, so black happily captured that pawn. Bishop comes back. Look at this king, it's very weak. So it's very weak. So because of that, it made please see Joshi. Okay, we'll see that one as well. So let's see how black won this one. This pawn is not protected. If king would come in the f2, then there will be some not immediate knight check, but there can be like if king comes here, maybe he can try for some tricks. After pawn push, then after pawn push, maybe there will be some attack after knight check. That's possible, but not immediately. Just gave up another pawn, so this is completely winning for black. Giving up 2 pawns, there is no way he can capture that back. Position is not that much good that he will manage to have the pawn back. So okay, opposite color bishop, it might go for draw, but how would he manage to win? So that's the good question out here. So it would have draw. This game could have draw, but okay, here he could have simply played king to c4, not letting him to come out. So because of bishop on the c6, that made him. So why did he give up this pawn? Giving up this pawn was not necessary. That might be the pre-move he played. So just because of that, it ended up with losing position for white. It was draw. It was draw. There was opposite color bishop, but that didn't work. So it finally that was bad for white. Okay, sorry guys. We will be seeing the game of Anuj Joshi in the next round. So we will see. We have already the game started. So we will be playing. Here is grand picks that will be played. I think, yeah, grand picks is played. Knight to e6, knight comes to c6, knight bd7. Let's go for d5. If he just capture, can I capture with the knight? Yes. If you capture with the pawn, I can capture with the pawn. No, he just pushes the pawn. So let's develop my bishop on the e7. I can push the pawn, so I can castle. So now I could have played g6 and bishop to g7. So in this case, queen coming out here is not possible. What will he play next? Idea of f5 is not possible. That's why it's fine for me. If f5 was possible, that might create some threat, but now f5 is not possible, so it's fine for black. I could have, so if knight comes on the g5, I will just simply capture with the bishop. So is there any big threat that's coming up? Let's see. If you push the pawn, I will just capture with the pawn. If knight comes here, I'll just capture with the bishop. So I don't think there is no any big threat that will be coming up. Let's bring the rook here. If you bring your queen here, then maybe I can play bishop to f8. I am Akshay. Hello, Akshay. So we are very near to 1200 subscribers. So guys, hit the like button and do subscribe our channel if you have not done that. Hello, Sher. How are you? Nice to see you again. Srinivas. Hello, Srinivas. And guys, if you are watching and if you like to join the game, you can simply click the join button. So here, knight coming up here is also not possible. So can I go for something like pawn push? Okay, let's try for it. If knight comes here, I'll just simply capture with the bishop. So maybe I can bring my rook here. So bishop coming here, knight coming here, is that possible move? But the thing is, if I come, okay, he just tried to come his knight there. So only thing is I can play. So next move, I'll bring my knight. Knight coming here next. मेरो मेसेज नै हेर्नु भएन. What was your message? Benko Gambit हान्दिनुस् न एउटा के छ विचार? Benko Gambit, we'll see. As this will be a use. Now I'll get the high rated player, so I might not go for Benko Gambit Chitish bro. So sorry for that. If I'll go for Benko Gambit, high rated player will just cross me out. So they will be simply winning me. So it's very hard to play with them. So he just gave up a pawn. Someone just silent. Detroit Kid. I will go for Bancourt Gambit in other, not in this one, but in the other normal playing up, where Bancourt Gambit usually occurs when opponent plays d4 and you go first. You just sacrifice the pawn, and sacrificing with the black is a little bit hard to play. If your opponent know the theory, it's hard. So when your opponent plays d4, you will go for d5. He plays c4, then you might go for something like, okay, he's just going to attack my rook. So can I go for pinning the knight out here, but the bishop will come here, but so it's not good enough to play that move. So is it necessary to play the rook back to c8, or there is something more? Can I go this move and rook coming to e2? Is that possible move? So what happens if I play that? But he will just play knight coming out there, so that's not good. So I have to play mine. So I could have captured that bishop itself, right, guys? So that would be simply winning. If I would have captured this one, that could be simply winning. Only rook captures and then queen to b6. Okay, I just missed it out, but chalega. जुन ओपनिङ खेले नि राम्रो खेल्नु जित्नु शुभकामना. So I just missed a tactics. I saw after I moved, I could have simply captured with the rook, and he would have captured with the rook. Then after queen to b6, but the thing is, it's coming out here. So what happens if it comes there? Is there any way to defend that? So he will be giving up check. Will that check? I will just move up my king to f1, then again check will come up. So again this move. I don't know if that works or not. But before that, he have to move up his rook to. So let's capture this one. Let's capture with the rook. If rook comes to h3, then I will just keep check, and I think I can capture this one. As you are giving up check, and then next check is not possible, as queen will just simply guarding that one. And if we just try to go for rook to h3, then maybe I can have some defensive move. So what if he play rook? No, he just simply defend with the rook itself. So now I think I can go my knight out here, knight to c6. So he will just capture with the rook, I think. Yeah, that's the only move. I have only 25 seconds left, guys, so I need to play fast enough. 25 seconds left, so I have to play more fast. I could have gone with the pawn push, but that doesn't make any sense. So just play fast and try to win. So he just sacrificed. What is that? So he designed. What that was? That was very bad. 32 more games are going on. We are going to see Anuj Joshi 122. Anuj Joshi in UZ. Anuj Joshi 122. Let's see. Anuj Joshi. Okay, he won the game. Let's see how did he won the game. We have e4, c5. Anuj is black. We have Sicilian played by Anuj here. So let's see how did he wins the game. So white is simply trying for bishop to h6 and just might go for queen h6 and then after knight to g5, but Anuj just played knight to b4. What is the motive of playing knight to b4? Anuj, you should never play such game. Knight to b4, look at this move. That's simply bringing the knight forward, and just after pawn push, you just move up knight back to c6. That's not necessary. You are just wasting your move. So yeah, your opponent gave up the pawn, so you capture it out. Capture, so you are winning a pawn. Knight goes back. Knight to a3. What is that move? What is the motive of knight to a3? Knight coming out here, that's not possible, as bishop is guarding it out, but knight will simply capture that one. Knight comes, okay, your opponent just blundered. What? You got a chance after knight to a2? You got a chance of capturing that knight. Did you know the future, Anuj? I think you knew the future. After knight to a2, your opponent is trying to come to knight to c3. That's why you went for knight to a2, this capture, and then after that's all over for your opponent, and you won the game. So you gave the piece back. Why you're not capturing this pawn? So you capture it finally, but there was checkmate on the h1. Good enough. So let's see, guys. Okay, another game is about to start in 15 seconds. Two round is over, and we are at 23. Of course, GMs and FMs are there at the top level. We have 834 players playing right at this moment, guys. 834 players, a big number. Maybe it would have gone for 1,000 more, 1,000. So we are going to play with ferocious line 98 999. So most probably we'll try to play a very good game in this. So we'll go for Scotch. Is very high rated player, so he might know every. He might go for knight to f6. So he might know every line. So we'll go for e5. Yes, he knew this move. So I will go for queen to e2. Knight coming out here is the idea. So if I play c4, he will be coming with the bishop to a6. That's the very played line, but I will go for h4, just trying to trick him out. He played d5. Now I'll play c4, attacking the knight. If knight goes back, maybe now I can capture this pawn. If I capture that pawn, if I go my bishop to g5, he will just capture this pawn. So instead of that, let's capture that pawn and now double up the knight. So if we capture, I will just capture with the bishop. I could have gone for bishop to g5 as well, as you cannot capture. So you just try for attack on the c4. So I will not let you to capture that pawn. Idea was to play rook to s3 and create some threat, but that was not possible out there. So now if I play bishop to g5, what happens? Will he push the pawn? Bishop to g5, bishop to g5, and then after bishop goes back to d2. After he plays f6. But what happens if he comes queen to... Okay, let's go for bishop to g5. If we come this move, I will just bring my bishop back to d2, and if we just capture that one, that will create some threat. So is it a good one? So you are just trying to capture this pawn, right? Okay. If I bring my bishop back, if you capture, I will just capture with the bishop. So that was not good enough. So if I just capture with the bishop, what did I miss? I missed something. If I capture, I think I can capture this one. The check coming up. Let's capture this one. Queen comes out here. That's possible move. Seems like not that good. Ferocious line 98,999. In the last streaming week, managed to go for 2200 without castling, but let's see if I can play good enough in this game. So can I play this move? Attacked a pawn, also defends the knight, and try to develop my bishop out here. If you try to bring his queen to b5, then maybe I can play bishop to e2. And okay, he tried for something more. Try for attack out there. So now, why didn't he play? Why didn't he? If it was possible move, that was a possible move. So let's develop the bishop. If queen comes here, I can simply play. So this is not good enough. This is not that much good. So maybe I can go for some check. Not so good. Not so good. It's kind of losing position. This is been creating a lot of threat. So maybe you will just capture this knight immediately if I play something else. So if I move my king out here, is that the only move that can protect everything? I'm not sure. I don't think that will protect as well. It's losing. The third round will be losing now. 1-2 round, 800 players with 2454 rated player. Yes, yeah. Watch Crunchyverse. Watch on Joshi Chess Academy. He's live streaming too. Yes, he's live streaming too. Guys, you can watch him in the streaming as well. Rudra Gupta. Hello Rudra. How are you? He's my chess sir and also sub Joshi Chess Academy. We have Joshi Chess Academy Chess Academy YouTube link in the description, guys. So you can go through it and you can subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, let's see what will he play. I need to score at least 9 points to get into top 20. So what happened? He's not moving up. He's trying for something good, or what is he thinking of? Is he trying for capturing this one? If you capture this one, that's over for me, right? Or he's waiting me to resign. Right click. What is your age? Okay, I'm 26 now. Yeah, he just captured that one. I was just thinking of, but I cannot do anything. So this is over for me. I can go for capturing of this. He will just capture. Or if I capture with the king, so I will get rook for 2 piece. So no, I just try for something else. What happens if I bring my king to c2? Is that what happened? How would he attack now? Can you see? Okay, we will see that, but it's tough here. That's the tough game going here, guys. So maybe if I bring my king out here, bishop check, and if I capture the bishop, okay, let's play this move. If bishop check, I can capture this one, and pawn push, I can bring my king back. I captured this one, I'll just capture with the queen. So, and then bishop check, doesn't matter, as there is no white color bishop. But the thing is, the rook will be open, and that will create some threat. That will create some mating threat. Okay, simply attacks the queen. The next move, check is coming up. Bishop check is coming up, right? So maybe I can play this one. Trying to exchange the queen. And skip check. So if I play this one again here, there's no check. Okay, there is check out there, so let's play this move again. Again here, same move. So I'll go for draw. I don't need much more. So let's go back. Let's hide. Let's hide. Let's hide somewhere. This is an attack. Trying to attack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for attack. Let's go for attack. Okay. So finally, it's just trying to create some attack. So can I go for capturing of that one? Better to play this move. Oh my god, I just blundered. I just blundered at the end. So this is over. That is over. I just blundered at the end. That's very bad. Can you see Hakas? Okay, I have managed to win that game after king coming up, king coming down. But I just blundered at the end. So, okay. Akshay Jolkar, we'll see that one. Where is he? Okay, you won, Akshay. That's good enough. That's good. You played white. Let's see, e4, c5 was played. Okay, you go for more a gambit. e5, trying not letting the knight to be developed. Bishop comes to g5, attacks the queen. Knight comes to the c. Knight might go for d6 check. So knight goes for b5. Queen to b6. Bishop comes back. Bishop comes to c5, attacks. So like queen is being trapped. How do you win this game? So you just gave up the piece out there. Giving up the piece, this diagonal bishop you gave up, but you have a good diagonal out there, so it's good enough. You have, okay, knight check is out there, capture. Okay, then after double check, this check is also fine, this check is also fine, both is checkmate. Good enough to have checkmate out there after capturing, and there is checkmate. Yes, all over for black out there. So we will see if another round have started. Yes, the round have started. We are playing with 1954. Believe in yourself. I will believe in myself. We'll go for Shishlin again. Okay. Knight to f6, knight to c6. If it is captured, I'll capture with the b pawn. And I go for d5. d5, one push, then I will just capture with the knight. It's better to capture with the knight here. If you capture, I can capture with the queen itself. If you just capture, I can capture with the pawn. Let's see what will he be playing up. Bishop trying to pin, so I can develop my bishop too. So now if you do not capture, I think I can capture this knight. Will that make any sense? Capturing the knight. Okay, you just capture that one. Let's capture with the pawn. Okay, this capture, so I can capture with the pawn again. You have to move your bishop, develop my bishop, then castle. Use this castle, I'll this castle. Let's see who will win the end game. I have pawn On the center you have pawn. On the queen side I have more isolated pawns, but I have an extra squares, so I'll push this one. I need to attack. If I go for some attack, before attack, he might go for this move, but that doesn't make any sense. Let's push the pawn. Attack my rook. He just attacked my rook. Let's attack the pawn out there. Not letting him to play bishop to d5. If he comes bishop to d5, that might be bad enough. You will not be able to protect that pawn on the d5. Hello. So is it good? I know if that's good enough. Let's go for another tactics that can be played. How to win? Question is that if I play this move, okay, I can play this one, right? So if you push the pawn, hello, and Anisturk. Is it Anisturk or something else? Anisturk, yeah, that might be Anisturk. I think I'm winning a pawn out here. How will you defend this pawn? If you push this pawn, I'll just capture. If you come here, I will just win the exchange. So maybe I'm winning a pawn. Is there any other way to win this game? I'm already winning in time, so this might be winning. So I can capture this one, right? Yes, I can capture. You have to capture with the bishop or you will be losing a piece. So you just capture. Yeah, I'm winning a pawn. Now I have to win this game. The rook check. Will that make any sense? Better to play rook to b7. Okay, check. That doesn't make any sense. He might go for attack out here, but okay, no, he played rook to e4. So if I play this move, he might come for attack with this one here. So in that case, rook to e6. Rook to e6 makes sense out there. Rook to e6, then I can play bishop to b8. I think I can play bishop to b8, or also I can play rook here, just simply defending the bishop. And next move I can play rook to e5, trying to exchange the rook after exchanging, and then I think I can win the game. Wait a second, what happened? Isn't it working fine? What happened to Lichess? It's not showing me there. So I think I can exchange this. I'll capture. So I capture with the pawn. Where will that rook go? Only square is in the if I capture it out, the bishop might go here and then after here. If I capture with the bishop, the rook comes here. No matter, I'll just protect with the rook to c7. So I'm already winning a pawn, and same bishop that will be winning, guys. So that's fine enough. We just gave up. That one I could have simply captured this pawn. I just missed that one. So he just pushed it immediately. So this must be winning. This must be winning. If I bring my bishop here, must be winning, but how? If I push this pawn, he will just capture, then I can go my bishop out here trying to capture that pawn. So let's push this one. The thing is I can push this pawn as well, so f5 pawn will create some threat for my opponent, so I just sacrifice the pawn. Two passers would be winning. So single passer might create some draw chances, so I tried for some breakthrough on the h5. This must be winning. He just captures, so I can play bishop to g3. Bishop g3. So if you push the pawn, I can capture that one, and then after I can capture this pawn as well. So no, he just tried for some other way. Better to play check. Just capturing this pawn and trying for some attack. Pieces are equal, pawns are equal, so what will happen? I don't know. So he might push this pawn. If you push that pawn, so I have to bring my bishop out here again. I can play this one here and there. So if you can play this move here, I can capture this pawn. So that's not possible move. I could have played other than that. So 17 seconds left, guys. So I got a move for pawn push. Pawn to be pushed. Can I capture this one, or simply king comes up? Let's capture. Let's bring the king. Okay. Did I blunder again? So if I push, he will just capture and there is check coming up, so it's fine. Fine enough as there is check. But I don't know if this will be winning or not. So must be winning now. Yeah, it's winning. Finally, I won the game. So this was winning, as he couldn't move his king out here. So if we could move this one, I can push the pawn. If he comes here, then again I push the pawn. And if he try to come with this idea, then I can play b2. If he comes up again, then I can play that one. So that was winning. Let's see. I don't know what to say. What do you want to say? You can say anything, guys. You can say anything. So winning 3 game 2, we are at number 88. That means that there is a huge number that playing off. Let's see a game of regular. Let's see. Okay, he's also with 3 points, so it's good. Let's see, how did he play? e4 was played. Okay, he tried to exchange the bishop very fast. That's nice. Let's just go for Alpine variation now with c3. That's for castle, bishop coming to g5, queen to c7. On push. You just came with knight coming to e5, pinning the knight, but you are just giving up a pawn. So that's not good enough, giving up a pawn. Your opponent simply captured. The pawns are well good for white, so that's how white could simply win everything. That's simply winning. Okay, that is good. Good tactics after capturing of the pawn and then after capturing there the bishop. Good play. 4 seconds left. Let's see. Playing with Ravi Spanchal. Let's see what will he play. Lost a game with 2455, nearly 2500. So he was good enough. That's why he got rating of 2500. So I didn't feel bad losing with that high rated player, but I will try for next game to win. So if you come here, I will simply capture with the knight. Let's see what will he play. If queen comes up, no problem. I will push up. If you come here, knight goes back. If you capture this one, again queen is coming to e2. So everything is fine. He just pushes the pawn. Now knight have to come back. If he had played knight to c6, that's also fine. So can I develop my bishop? So better to develop my bishop or queen to e2. Even knight to c3. Let's go for knight to c3. If you capture, I'll capture with d pawn and try to create some threat on the f7 square. So just trying for it. Nice game. Thank you. As it's trying for castle, let's go for bishop to d3 with some attack on the f7. Okay, he might come here on the g5. Before that, let's push the pawn. Not letting him to pin my knight. Bishop coming to g5. I'll not let him to play bishop to f8. Bishop f8 might create some pinning threat for my opponent. So let's see what will he play. Now I will try for some more attack on the king side with queen. So no problem, I'll just go and attack the bishop. Next move I'll coming knight to f5. Knight to f5 would be completely winning for me. As after knight to f5, huge threat will be coming up. Even queen is coming to f4. I don't think my opponent have any good move here. What will he play? Will he go for knight to d5? Knight to d5, will that make any sense? Okay, he just played knight to d5. If I capture this one, better to capture this one. Knight have to capture, I think. Or even rook can capture, but after knight to f5, looks like, okay, I think it's better for white. I shouldn't have played queen to g5 as there will be rook check, and if I capture with the rook, there will be queen capture queen. So that was not possible out there. So I just simply played knight to f5. Maybe next move I can play c4, but c4, then after knight to g7, will that make sacrificing the knight? Knight to g7, is that possible move? Okay, knight goes back. What happens if I bring my queen to g5 now? Attack with the mate. Also knight check is there. How will you defend? What will you defend? That's the question. So knight check doesn't make any sense. So maybe this knight check, will that create some threat? So if I play my rook here, then after knight to h6, rook here attacks the pawn. If you push the pawn as it's been, then it's fine. If you push this pawn, I'll simply capture with the knight, there will be check, and then capture this pawn as well. Capturing every pawns. Reason for rook to e7, maybe I can simply capture this one, but immediately is not possible. If I capture this one, if rook captures, okay, if I capture this one, let me calculate. If king captures, then what will happen? If king captures, will that be winning or not? No, I didn't find this to be a good one. If I go for knight check, king goes here, knight check, King goes here again. Will there be a stalemate? Will there be some winning game here? Knight check, king goes here, knight check, king have to come here, again knight check, king goes here. What after that? Attacks the queen? Where will that queen go? Okay, that will be winning. So let's go for knight check. I can simply capture with the rook. So this might be winning. What will he play? If I capture with the rook, how will he defend the pawn on g7 square? He will give check. I'll go king to h2. There's no other check. So how will he defend queen to g7? If you come your rook to the e5, there will be checkmate immediate. If you capture this one, then I'll capture with the knight. And this is losing. Of course, this is losing. Giving queen for rook, that is losing for you. Ravnis, you are losing. So we have our fourth win in 5 round. Fourth win in 5 round. So maybe we will be winning rest all more games. More other games. It will go for 5 plus 0. It will go for, let's see, how long will it go? It might go for 2 hours, it might go for 3 hours. So he just missed this one, that is mate. Or he saw it and tried for his final option, playing something. So whose game do you want to see, guys? Let's see. He's also streaming up there. So let's see other game, guys. Whose game we're going to see? We'll see the very first board game. We have 5 of 5. We have Adalasman. We have FM with 5 of 5. Hari, I am Hari with 5 of 5. Many more games are still going on. That means we'll have much more players with the 5 points. We have GM from Iran playing up. So let's see how would he continue this. We have this game. We have black with black GM and white with R2009 horse playing with white pieces, goes for queen's game. Black GM of Iran. Horse playing so good enough to not let his opponent win some pieces. So he just captured with the F pawn. So maybe he's trying for knight capture out there. What happens? The bishop check goes there. Bishop trying. Okay, he just gave up the exchange. So he didn't capture the exchange. He'll prefer to have bishop here. So good capture. Seems like equal position now. Will horse lose in time? What do you think, guys? Will horse lose in time, or he will manage to draw this game? Knight captures in f3. Will that make any sense? If knight captures in f3, the rook comes to the e2. Will that be winning? As there will be pawns hanging out here, and rook will be on 7th rank. Pawn push. You cannot push this pawn, as king will simply knight captures in f3 is. I think that's losing. Okay, even just attack the pawn. Maybe rook is coming to a3 now, immediately winning. If you come here, he will just capture. No, he just pushes the pawn. King will simply come on the e6. Yeah, this is losing. You should resign now. Pawn push doesn't make any sense, as bishop will simply capture the pawn. You are giving up everything. So yeah, this is losing. No, he didn't lose in time. He lost off every pieces, so maybe he will resign. I think they are pre-moving up. They are just moving up, so maybe he will just resign now. Capture. So let's see if he lose in time or he lose this game. Okay, he just resigned. I knew he will just resign. He didn't lose in time. But Arsh lost in time. We are with 4 point. Okay, we have Wrigley also at 4 point. He's good player, so we just try to see. We have Ali. I said like 2 minutes ago. I said like 2 minutes ago. So white with winning position. FM Ali Rashid of Iran. Ali Rashid of Iran. Simply capturing this pawn and their pass pawn coming up. So what happens that okay, there's no delay. I don't know what happened. There might be some delay in the streaming, so that's what is I'm doing up. Guys, I was just going to play 3+0 in the tournament itself. I lost the game with Ferocis, so he's losing this game. So he's simply losing up. He is losing in time. If he had some pre-move, then it might end up with draw, but he lost in time. There might not be 2 minute delay. I don't know. As I haven't kept any delay, so I don't know how it came that much late. It might be YouTube who just made it up. So we have 870 players playing, many more players playing. So let's see who would be winning this tournament. So he goes for D4. We'll go for F5. Bishop comes to F4. He goes for London system. Another 24 rated player. Let's see if I manage to win this game. Someone from Barcelona watching this game as well. So he's from Spain. That means he's from Barcelona or he's from Spain. I'm not sure if he will be winning this game or not. I will try to play this game very good. Try to at least draw or win this game as well. I will try to play good enough. So this is the common line in this dots defense. So he might go for pawn to F3. I can go for capturing of that knight, or capture that one, queen capture and queen to F6, or knight to F6. Knight comes back. Both is fine. Let's bring knight to F6. I can bring queen to C7 now, as you have to capture this one, and then I'll capture with the pawn. This captured, then yeah, this can be captured, and queen to A5. He might go for this pawn to be captured after capturing the knight and the C6. If I play queen to C7. So if I go for queen to C7, knight captures the knight, and if I capture with the queen, that makes sense. Doesn't matter, I can capture with the pawn on the C6 as well. I can capture with the pawn on C6. That will, of course, let me to play C5 in my next move. Okay, just try to attack this pawn. So let's capture this one. With which pawn you'll be capturing up? That's the big question out there. So if queen comes out here, queen will be exchanged. So we'll not let him to play knight to C5. I can capture that pawn on the B2. Okay, he's tried to play. Now I can go for queen to G3. So queen to G3. He will try to exchange again. If knight comes to the C5, I will play knight to C5, knight to H5, knight to H5. If pawn push, I can capture that pawn. So I could have played pawn push first, right? That would have been more good. So I simply play pawn to be pushed. Now I can bring my knight back. Now I can play knight to e4. Let's attack my queen. The only square for my queen is queen. I could have played this one as well, but this looks quite good. I can play now knight to e4. You'll capture with the knight. I'll just capture with the pawn. The pawn on the b2 will be hanging up, so he just pushed that pawn. All the pawns on white square. So maybe we can play this rook out here. If we push this pawn, I'll just capture with the pawn. So why not to play rook here, another rook coming up here. So pawn push. Yeah, I just push that pawn. So this pawn push is not possible. So I have to bring my rook here. So no, he just try for some other attack. If I push this pawn, or I can play this pawn as well to be pushed. Okay, this is also fine. If we capture this one, I'll just capture this pawn. Just trying to have an open rook file. So looks like I'm in good position now. No, not 8 is not letting me to have a good position. Just moving up the king forward. If I had captured this one, then king capture is possible. But what happened if I push that pawn? So that was a possible move. So now I have to capture that pawn. Okay, let's bring the rook here. Oh my god. Now it's creating some threats. Some weakness has been created. So maybe I have to play this one here. Just giving up that pawn. I can push this pawn, I think. If I push this pawn push, then I will just capture. So if we capture this one, I can capture this here. Okay, I'm less in time, so I have to play fast. So this is check here. So good, good for me. I got a partial. Let's push this pawn. If we capture, I'll just capture this pawn. Sorry, I just captured this rook out here. So I could have pushed this pawn with check. If we just capture, I'll just capture with the rook. And if we capture the pawn, I could have moved something else. So I need to play this rook here. Let's go for attack with the check. Let's move the king forward. I don't know what to be played. Let's bring the rook back. Okay, just capture. Let's capture this one. Let's. Can I push this pawn? This capture pawn push is also not possible, so that's not possible out there. Okay, what to be played? I don't know. Okay. If I push this pawn, 45 seconds. So let's play this move. Let's capture. Let's bring the rook out here. That was kind of winning position, I think, but I couldn't win. Looks like losing now. I could have played this move instead. Just waiting him to play this move. No, he didn't play that. If pawn push. So he didn't play that. So this is losing for me now. Though I'll try to have some threat from my opponent to at least. Okay, this is losing now. There's rook check. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing that I can do. I have to move my king. I could have played this one. Losing. Bad. Very bad. Username equals to Anirudh. Anirudh Pradeep. Let's see the game of Anirudh. Where is he? I couldn't see. Yeah, there we have Anirudh playing with the black piece. Your opponent played queen to f3. You got a chance to attack your opponent queen. So knight is also in the coming up, but that doesn't make it. He just gave up the knight. Knight. Okay, you didn't capture this one. Why didn't you capture this one, Anirudh? You could have simply captured this one, and you just captured and king captured. There's nothing that can happen from white. So you played this one. Your opponent can simply capture this one and give check. And the only move you can play is d5. Then knight captures in d5. Queen captures there. The knight check. There will be bishop check, and this is completely losing for you. So you didn't play. You didn't simply. Why didn't you capture that one? As there was nothing, you just play there. Knight captures on the h6 was not good enough, but knight again goes there. Then you captures. Okay, fine now. Finally, you got that move. So you win a piece, and finally you won the game. Okay, you got wow, Anirudh, you got the queen for free. So congratulations, Anirudh, you won the game. Nice to see players winning, but I lost that game with 2330. Okay, that's not so bad as I haven't lost with low rated players. Okay, Reglick won. We have so many players. We have Pharaoh, the one I lost with him. He is also 5 points, many more with the 5 points. Ara Losman with 6 points, GMs with 6 points, FM Rastud with 6 points. This is the final game, guys, that's going on. We have Adik winning this completely, so he wins the game. So we have next round. We start in 13 seconds. Let's see what's going on. Nirman 1 2 3. It's Nirman. Okay, Nirman. Let's see the game. Let's have good game now. He played c5. Let's go for grand picks. So let's play f4. If he comes with knight to c6, then I can play bishop to b5. There's a b5 coming out there. Yay. It's capture, knight comes in the f3. Pawn push, pawn to d3. Grand picks, the most danger move is f5. If you can play f5 and you will be having an attack in grand picks, then you'll be winning with the white piece. And if your opponent manages to protect the f5 move, then you will be managing to go for at least draw or win that game. Queen to h4. Now I'll play f5 and then go for bishop to h6. Knight coming to g5. Might be winning immediately. So will he go for e6? If e6, then no, he just played queen to b6. Do not worry of f5. Even if you play c4, that doesn't make any sense. So that check doesn't make any sense. Let's go for f5. I can go for knight, bishop to h6 and knight to g5 immediately. Okay, you play c4, I go for king to h1. You capture, I'll just capture with the pawn. So he might be planning of if I go bishop to h6, then he might go for queen capturing on the b2. Queen to b2, then let's see. Okay. Before that, if I play b3, then or I can play rook to b1 as well. Yeah, he played c4. Let's go for king to h1. It's capturing the pawn back. Bishop comes out here, doesn't make any sense. I will just give up the... Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Let's play the bishop to h6. Bishop h6, if you capture the rook, okay, that doesn't matter. Even if you capture this pawn, I will just go for knight to g5. Let's not worry of that move. Let's not worry of knight to g5. I captured this one. I just captured this one. Or the thing is, I can go for knight to d5 now. Knight to d5 is very good. I just gave up the exchange. I just gave up the pawn. I gave up everything. I'm just trying to have some mating thread on the h7 square, as the queen is just giving check on the h7 with the knight on the h7. No, he just captured that rook. So can I go for knight? So before that, let's go for capturing of the bishop, as he didn't have any defensive idea. I think there is no defensive idea. If you capture this one, I'll just capture with the queen. And how would you protect this pawn on the h7? So he just tried for an attack out here. So he's trying to create some trick. It's trying to create some trick. So let's play rook to e1. If e6 is played, I think I can capture this one and pawn capture and knight capture. Then if we capture this one, then I can capture with the queen. No. If e6 is played, then what can I play? I can bring my knight. I cannot bring my knight on the d5. I have already given up the pawn. I have given up the rook. So I have given up the exchange. So I have to play brilliantly to win this game. So knight to d5, does it work? If you capture this one, this capture and knight to d5, then rook will come there, right? Rook comes there. I don't know. This capture and knight to d5. Immediate knight to d5. Knight captures. This capture. So this is the tournament that was organized by Rahul Joshi Chess Academy. So if you have not gone through it, you can simply go through his channel as well. He's working hard enough to win this game. Let's see the game. Let's see where is Purushottam Silwal. Okay, here he is with 5 points along with us. We got many more high rated players, many more huge number of players. We were at 100 and something, I think, when we lost the game. Let's see the top. We have Elephant, Indian Elephant. Do you know, guys, who is in Indian Elephant? Indian Elephant is none other than our Lakshman. We have I am Hari playing. We have Lanchester, Koronix, Anand. Next round start. Will start very soon. Aaron Bosnia also with 6.5 point. 3 player with 7 of 7. Seven round completed and 4 more to go, guys. So this is round 8. So my opponent played a3. Is giving up that. What is that? a3? I don't know. R Lakshman. Vedant. Yeah, it's R Lakshman. Yeah, R Lakshman. Indian Elephant. Why did he name an Indian elephant? Do you know, guys? Why did he name an Indian elephant? What does that mean? I know exactly why did he name it up. So if I capture, I have to capture with the pawn. Now let's play this move. If you push this one, I'll just capture this with the pawn. I'll have an open rook file, but that pawn in the c7 will not be knight might come on the d5. He got rating of 1637, but he's playing good. Okay, knight attacks. So if I capture that one, what is this? Looks like a pretty good move for white. If I just capture, bishop check is there immediately. So the thing is, if I move my queen somewhere, if I move my queen out here, queen here, knight captures. After knight capture, then this pawn will be hanging up. He might capture with the rook. But if I capture this one, bishop capture, king will go here. So maybe this will work, but not sure. But I will be losing a piece. Rook versus. I have to give my rook. I have to give up the rook. So his bishop will be on the f7. I can create some threat with the f4 maybe. I have to capture this one, otherwise he will just capture everything. Let's bring knight to let's sacrifice another one as well. Let's try for attack. If rook was not there, there was a good tricks. If I can capture this one, capture rook, queen capture, then here it would be possible move. But that's not possible out there. I'll just capture with the pawn. Let's bring the knight back there. We can play bishop to c5 if that works, and of course b6. Attacks the queen, and just attack the pawn. If queen comes up here, I can bring my rook here, but he just try for the move. He just try for some mating attack. So if I capture this one, rook check, capture, then queen can come back here. Fine to play here. Rook comes here. So check. Okay, check is there. So he'll just try for extends. If I push this pawn, he can apply the shear. So I can push this one, right? So this is losing again. I have very less time in my clock. Very less time in my clock. Very less time in my clock. What you play? As this capture, king will come there. 33 seconds left. 33 seconds left. What was that? What was that? Okay, I just have messed up, so why I'm just letting him to this is capture, king comes up here. It's fine enough. If he comes here, I have bishop check, so you can have to go again far. So I'm losing. I'm losing now. Sad, 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 sad enough. Sad enough to lose this game. I could have some Royce position, let's see. So there might be some Royce position, comes here, yeah. So it was Royce position, right? King goes up there, comes here, bishop comes there again, pawn push, okay, there was a move king to d7, I just missed up. There was Royce position with king to d7. You cannot play, you cannot move your king to e6, or you cannot play this. This was Royce position. I just messed up. I was in time pressure, so I just messed up. Bad, very bad. So 3 more rounds left. I decrease my writing. This is the game of Anand versus. Okay, this is what you need to think of. When there was now, it's completely winning for black. Okay, black got a chance for knight coming to d3, and you cannot defend that queen, so it's over for you. There was pre-move played by both the player, but yes, of course, this is winning for black. That team Mav, okay, he's my friend. That's good. He won. Hi, how is your position? Who will win? Tell me. 2 more games left, guys. Here we have rook endgame. Here we have queen endgame. So queen endgame is about to get end. So let's see the game of rook endgame. Rook endgame is about to end. There was a draw with king coming to e7. I just missed it. Rook checkmate. Yes, that's fine. I took a lot of time in my opening. I'm not in nobody in video games, so now it's 5 plus 0. I just forgot a 5 plus 0. That's why. That's not the reason I came in time pressure. I thought I used to play 3 plus 2 or 3 plus 0, and that will simply help me to figure out the exact time. So I'm going for longside castle, so that doesn't matter after pushing up the pawns. So again you go for bishop back to the e7. If you push this pawn, maybe I can play knight to f5. No, he goes for f5 itself. That's the good move. But not at this time. I can capture this one. If you just capture, I can play pawn to g4. Right? I go for pawn to g4 immediately or capturing and then go for pawn to g4. So this would be more good enough as there will be no pawn being attacked. If I had captured with the knight on the f5 and rook and the f5, then there will be pawn on the f3 hanging up. Let's play knight to d5. Knight captures on d5, queen captures d5, and then after queen captures on the. Okay. Let's capture this as well. Let's capture everything. Everything is giving up. Everything that he is giving up. I can capture the pawn on the c5 as well. Before that I'll give check, then after I can go for, let's keep check first. Then I can capture this as well. And then after I can simply capture the f8. Rook, how would you defend rook? We didn't defend that, no problem, I'll capture that as well. 9 point, lost 3 games. Maybe I lost 3 games, yeah. Not so bad, but not so good too. I'd have to get some. I thought of getting of 9 points or 8 points at least. This is completely winning. So let's go and attack the pawns. Let's double the rook, another rook into the game. Or I could have simply played rook to here as well. Knight coming on the h5 will simply protect that one. But after we just go for check, attack the knight itself. What you are trying for? Let's go for capturing of that pawn. There is no check. If you give check, then king comes here. So it's made for you here. So he just resign, yes. Not resign, it's made. Rook to h7, checkmate. Good. 6 point. Pushittam Silval is there. It is 870 players playing. Only 2 more rounds to go, guys. Then it will be ended up. So we have 142 players. So we'll see how is our Lakshman playing with Kornush. Let me show you the game how it was started with d4, d5, knight to f3, knight f6, and this capture, bishop check, a5, knight to c. Their pawn captures, isolated pawn is, if bishop would have captured on b5, then knight captures, and then after knight to c7, knight come up, captures, knight captures, don't want to make that isolated pawn. Both are playing brilliantly. Here, black is Kornush, whereas Indian elephant is white. Indian elephant is none other than R. Lakshman. So maybe he will win. So there he go. He got a pawn. Now he need to at least get that advantage. Get some advantage with that pawn. Will he give up this pawn to capture of these 2 pawns? No. First he tried to defend the pawn on the ace2. So if he comes here, he might come with the capturing of this pawn and might go with the rook to b2. Black have no good move. No any good move. So it's black turn to play. So guys, what do you think will happen? Will black manage to have good position? Will black manage to draw this game? I don't think black will manage to draw this game. It's very hard for black to play as he's already a pawn down. But even it, white also do not have good move that can be played. Okay, king comes to the h2. What was the motive for king playing to h2? Was that only the waiting move that has played? Rook check, king goes there. Okay, rook to h3. Rook check is there again. So maybe, but how would I defend king to g? Rook into g3. Rook into g3 is coming up. OMG. Will that be losing position for R. Lakshman? Maybe, as the rating of other player is also not bad. He is also from, I don't know where he is. He's from European Union. He got good rating. So black just captured of 2 pawns. White will also capture the 2 pawns, but there is check coming up next. Next move might go for queen rook check, and also can capture the pawn on the a2. Looks like some threat for white. Will Ara Lakshman be winning, or some player from the European Union will be winning? So in this case, rook check could be immediate winning, right? Now he might go for capturing of the pawn on the a2, but I would have preferred rook check, then after rook check, and then after simply go and capturing of that pawn. That could be more good enough, as you will get an extra tempo for it. So he didn't see that, or he didn't move up. So looking at the time, looks like black might go for win. Rook check, again there, rook to a1 check, and after pawn on the e2 can be placed here, and maybe somehow rook check, and then queen is coming up. So seems like this can be playable position for black now. So simply attacks the knight, but there is knight check. Okay, knight check, even there is king comes up here, so simply will be capturing up. Okay, he just captured that one. And now as you cannot capture the knight, what a brilliant here. If you capture, then rook will simply capture and you are losing. King coming to d7 makes sense. Rook comes up. Pawn push was there, so you cannot capture the pawn, right? So rook here, then after knight check, what are the moves that's coming up? Wow, what a brilliant. This is winning for black. R.R. Lutzman is losing. Yeah, resigned. What a brilliantly played by black. So many threats. Again, knight coming up here. Knight check was there again there. So many threats, and he lost it finally. And some player from European Union won the game. So let's see. You keep on watching, guys. I will be coming up in a few minutes. So we have Ramakrishna, FM Ramakrishna playing with Paraspur. I'll be back in a few minutes. Keep watching, guys. So here we have FM Ramakrishna playing with Paraswar. FM Ramakrishna is winning. FM Ramakrishna 64 wants the game. 6 more games left. Then another round will start. 2 more rounds to go. Maybe we'll manage to come with the 8 points. Not sure, but we will try to win both the games. The game with the team that tier nerve went very bad, as it decreased my rating. So let's see the game of Parnav. It's losing for black. Yes, black lost the game. Okay, then a round start. Another round to start. So we have only 10 seconds left, guys. So let's see how many people are watching. Hit the like button, guys. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and support us. So another round to start. So there we are. Okay, let's play. There we are. In the meantime, we will see the music is playing, right? Yeah, the music is playing up. So d4 is played by opponent, so I'll go for f5. Go for dodge defense. I didn't refer this one to the players who are not playing Dutch. You should play the same opening which you are playing up, not trying to change in the meantime. So guys, what did didn't I capture? I thought I had captured that one. If I would have pre-moved something else, then that could be bad enough. So I think I can play bishop here and knight being developed on d7, queen to e8, creating with some threat with the h6. So no matter if you play h4, a4, a5, I can go for, maybe can go for h6. So before that I can play knight to e4, knight e4. Why did he play knight to e2? What is that? Move knight to e2. So even I can play this move here. So now if I try to come out here, seems like somehow good position for me. But how? So if I bring my queen out here, that's not... If we bring here, looking forward for g5. g5. Let's develop my knight here. If you push this pawn, then what? No, he didn't play that. Better to play a5 before you move anything. So there he go with the f3 that need to be played. So I can capture with the pawn. He captures with the knight. I can develop my knight here, not letting him to play knight to e5. Maybe he can play knight, bishop captures here, and then after knight captures on the e3. When he defends with some, so he just defends out there. Simply go with the attack. So I have a threat which captures the knight, and if he just captures, I can capture the bishop. I have the threat. Let's see if that works or not. No, he just tried to attack my knight first. I have to defend this knight. He can bring his knight on the e5, that as his bishop is hanging out on the h4. h4 bishop is hanging, so you need to play something other than that. So maybe I can capture this pawn out here. Is my queen hanging somewhere? No, but if you capture, I can capture this knight. Some tactical moves are coming up. So how would you defend? Check, he's coming up here. So now what can be played for white? If knight comes here, okay, he just played that move. I can capture with the bishop and then capture that pawn, winning up a pawn and also winning some position as well. There is opposite color bishop, so knight here, knight here. Let's try to extend. So I don't need to extend that, right? There's check here and there's check here. Two checks are coming up. Which check he will defend? There is no check on the f2, but there's check on the f1. If bishop comes on the d2, then queen check might come up, but immediate check is not there. Now I can play here. So what was that? What is this move? That's very bad. That's very bad. Chess Mitra. Chess Mitra. That was not good move. So better to play here. Okay, he's just trying for a mating threat here. So before that, can I simply defend or queen check? That make any sense? I don't think that make any sense. Queen check goes again there. There's no check on the h4, so this is over for my opponent as I'm losing up a piece. I'm winning up a piece, he's losing up a piece, so this is winning for me. Attacks the bishop, but queen check. Maybe I would have let him to capture this, then that could be more good. If he had played that. So queen check. Queen check goes there again. Knight goes there. Okay, I didn't need to think much. Just go and capture that one. That is what making some. That is what trying to create some threat for me. Hi bro, ultimate chess power. Hello, hello ultimate. Okay, there was checkmate. There was checkmate. Why did I move my bishop? So let's play this move. It's already winning. So whatever you move, I just try to go for pre-moves as I have only 58 seconds left. So overall this is completely winning. I could have captured this pawn as well, so any pawn capturing is enough. So what you will play? If king comes up here, all pawns are coming up so rapidly. I think you should have resigned. I think you should resign now. Just Mitra. I would have pushed that pawn as well, that is also fine. This is also fine, pushing up the pawns, and there is no way you can defend this. Queen is coming up next. Just capturing of that. Let's bring the bishop back. Check. Let's capture everything. Okay, final round to go, guys. Final round to go and 11th round to start very soon. Let's see if you will be managed to get 8 points, but 8 points, there are a lot of players with 8 points. A lot of players with 8 points. So we are already out of prize, that means we are not in top 20, that means no problem. We will try to play good. We'll try to get 8 points. Not losing up the rating. Final round to start. Final round to start. So we will see some games that going on. We have Thal Magic Dragon is playing with Karan Dosi with winning queen. Of course, winning the game. He won. What? He lost in time? Okay, I would have simply go and capture that all pawns, this capturing of this pawn, or simply pre-move. Some pre-moves would have made him win the game, but he didn't play that. What is this? Even this position looks like. What is he trying to do? Wins? Okay, he wins with the. He wins, yeah. Black won with time. Black won on time, so that's good. Good enough. Arthav, Arthav, hi Arthav, how are you? The wire is coming up, guys. But how it came? This is LAN connection. So now I'll go for e4. This is the final game. He goes for French defense. He will go for d5. Bishop coming to d3. This capture. I'll just capture with the bishop. Knight coming up here. And bishop goes back. Just develop up the knight. I can play bishop to f4 or even bishop to g5. c5 might come up. So I'll go for bishop to g5. Queen to c7. No, he simply capture that one. And I will just capture with the knight. Pawn push. No problem. Two isolated pawns. So even you push this pawn, I can bring this one here. Okay. Will that make any sense? If I play knight to b5, knight b5 captures, knight captures, pawn push, and knight check is there. Bishop captures and queen capture is there. Who is leading up? Who is leading the tournament? Let's see. We have Korasnok leading the tournament. He was just trying to capture this pawn. Why should I let him to capture that pawn, right? I just castle the king side. He also castled the king side. I can go and attack. It's better to go and attack the pawn or push the pawn and then go for attack, and then there's knight check, right? So let's push this pawn first. Knight will go back, then attack the pawn, knight check, and just capture this pawn on the f7. So maybe now I can attack this pawn on the f6. Then after knight check, and then capture that pawn on the f7 and bring my knight back to the 5. So there is this exchange of I could simply go and capture the rook. Any rook, I prefer. Okay, this is winning. So I will be getting 8 points. That's fine enough to get 8 point. But I lost few games in very beginning, so bad. That was bad. Otherwise, I would be in top 20. Not sure exactly, but think that could be. I can bring my other rook into the game. So let's capture this out. No problem when you push that pawn. So can I play this move? Let's do not let him push this pawn. It might create some threat later on. He might create threats by pushing up this pawn. Why should I let him to play that move? So I could have played rook there. Even if you push this pawn. Oh! And Z. What did I play? When the king was in b6, I thought of rook to d6. Now I played simply rook to d6. That's very bad. Now what to do? That's losing now, guys. I know. That's very bad. Never thought of this position to go that way. So I think I can go and capture this one now. But still, this is losing. Yeah, this is losing. Yes, this is losing. But let's see if I can play good. Here goes this pawn. King comes up here, push this, capture, capture. Okay, however, I managed to come my king out here. Queen is coming up next. What was that and how did I won? I won this game. I just gave up the rook for free, but I came up 27. That's good. That's good, but not exactly at 20. So not 20. So still players are playing at hit points. Then I might go for some more at top 30. Lost few more games. The one that I shouldn't lose with bad. Okay, let's see the winner of this tournament. The game ended with the draw with Carnouch versus GM of Iran. Both are from European countries, I think. Elephant and RR Lakshman win the last game, but he managed to come in top 3, but he didn't win the game with Carnouch, so he came third. So we have FM Ramakrishna with 9 points. Maybe if he wins the game, he will be second, right? So if he wins, whoever wins, Hari or Ramakrishna, whoever wins. We have Hari with some position advantage. Also the pawn up. Okay, this is losing. Yeah, he just resigns. As there is queen coming up next. Hari won the game and he managed to come second. So 58 games going on, guys. Which game do you want to see? Which game do you want to see? What is this? I just shared. We have white winning 2 pawns, but king is in the e1 square, so if king comes up, there will be rook check coming up. Okay, even rook check is played now. The tournament is going to end, so we are very near to the end of swimming, and I'm also tired. Ended up with 8 points. Managed to come in top 50 out of 800 players. Not 800 players, 900 players, top 40, not top 50. Managed to come into top 40. We have white have some chances with pawn to be pushed and might be a winning position if knight would have come here. So rook check, king goes out there, king comes up. Okay, just gave up the bishop. Even rook is also gone. So this is over, time up. FM Ali versus FM Ardagya. FM Ali lost the game. First and last. So this is completely draw. Opposition taken by black. So this is completely draw. What is he trying for it? I don't know what is he trying for. So if the game ends up with draw, then both the players will not get the prize. That's why he might think of the final game that's remaining is champion Dante. So it's black winning completely. We would like to wish again Abhijit Joshi sir many happy returns of the day. Okay, the game ends up. We have Kora Snoch, and second we have Hari, I am Hari, and third we have Manchester. I have listened to Manchester United, but Lanchester is from Iran. He or she, I don't know, but we have FM Aradagya 2000. We have Paras War of India, Machu Picchu, Ram Krishna, RN Bashnik successfully came 9th. We are just 1 point behind them, guys. Sixth position have 9 points, and we are at 8 points. But the ratings, look at this. So many players have 8.5. Oh, huge number of players have 8.5. And from here, after 26, a lot of players have 6 points. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the streaming. Hope you enjoyed playing up. Again, we like to wish Abhijit Joshi many happy returns of the day. Thank you and bye-bye. See you in the next streaming. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.